Sydney is a cosmopolitan international city which draws in tourists from all around the world. It's a city well known for its cafe latte scene and fashionistas. It's not known for what lies beneath our very feet in many parks, sometimes only a few kilometres from the city centre. Watch as Snakey and his 21-year-old snake wrangling daughter navigate through Sydney's backyards on their way to catching and releasing some of the most dangerous reptiles in the world. Snakey often takes bushwalks, and today he's chosen to take a walk around the southern bushland of Sydney. The bush is where he feels at home. On a good day, he can often spot up to 10 snakes in bushland within just a few kilometres of walking. Today he's in luck as he comes across a large diamond python that has just grabbed itself some dinner.
Just come across a diamond python on the ground eating a wild possum that it's obviously killed, because the possum's definitely not moving and it's starting to eat it. To see this in the wild, this is amazing. So I'm just going to go over there and I'm going to get a closer look, and I might just go through a little bit more of it with you guys. Okay, wow. I've just walked up a little bit closer. I don't want to move too much. I don't want to scare it. I don't want it regurgitating its meal, because a meal like this is really valuable to a snake this size. These snakes, the diamond pythons, it's one of their favourite food sources that fills them up. If they really have to, they can survive on one of these a whole year if they have to. And there's a good chance she's probably laid a clutch of eggs and given birth this season. So she's really got to replenish her weight back up. Because it takes so much out of them when they lay the eggs, they do lose so much condition. And that's where this one's been so lucky. It's managed to find a ringtail possum. As you can see, the poor ringtail there. It's found a ringtail possum to eat, and that's going to be a good meal for it, a nice big size meal. A lot of the times these pythons, they manage to get in and they hunt through the trees and they'll find where these possums are sleeping. So there's a very good chance that this one may have even done that just around here up in the tree, and it's probably fallen to the ground right now with the weight of the wrestle. So there's a good chance that's why it's reached sitting on the ground here right now eating it. These pythons have to grab with their mouth, and they've got over 100 teeth. And those 100 teeth are big, long, fang-like teeth. And with those fang-like teeth, they've got to grab into the possum, wrap it up with their body, and then make sure that they can grip it, squeeze the life out of it, and kill it that way before it starts swallowing it head first. They've got to make sure they eat it head first, because if they try to go backwards, those legs fold the wrong direction, and it could cause real complications, getting caught on the insides, the claws and things like that, and it can pretty much leave them in a really bad situation where they'll probably end up even cutting insides of the stomach lining, getting caught on rib cages, things like that, and might kill them. It'll be quite nasty. So they do have to make sure they eat them head first, straight down the body. Much easier for them that way. The way it's eating it there is amazing. You look at the middle fattest part of that body and you multiply that by at least twice the size, that's easy. These snakes, they can eat something stretched right out to 4 times the girth of their body. It really is amazing how it can actually do it. Incredible animals. I thought that possum looked pretty big for it to eat, but now looking at it, it's making a very easy meal of it, which is something that really, really impresses me. Look at the way it's getting up over that right now. It's in food mode, doesn't even care what I'm doing. Doesn't even care about me right now. This is so cool to be right down next to this snake while it's doing this. I don't want to get too much closer and don't want to touch her, don't want to disturb her too much. I don't want her regurgitating it, but she seems very content right now and she's not worried about me at all. what they have to do is they use their body and they coil around and they hold that possum, they hold that food item and they guide it into their mouth that way, using their body. It's incredible how the dexterity they have to do that. Getting down, she's getting over those last back legs, and that's giving her a great feed right now. Being such an ambush predator, what they're going to do is they can be very, very patient too. They can wait up to a month on an area where they know that these possums are going to come back and forth along a certain branch, and they'll sit there waiting for it to come along. Obviously this one has played the waiting game very well and struck and grabbed it at the right time. It's done very well for itself right now. It can take probably about a week or 2 weeks to digest, depending on how warm this animal is going to be. And what you're going to find is got that last bit going down there. This is a very good meal for it. So I'm not going to interrupt this girl too much more. I'll let her finish her meal. Looks like she's just about got it all the way down there now. She's got that last little tail tip going, and I'll get out the way before she gets a little bit nervous. I don't want her throwing that meal up, and I don't want her output by anything. She's an animal that really needs that feed right now, so I'll get up out of the way and I'll leave her with it. See you later.
If you live near bushland, these snakes are a reminder to keep your pets in at night and have your pet enclosure made snake-proof. And as another day ends, Snakey can rest easy, knowing he's saved a few more Sydney-siders from some of the most deadly snakes in the world. And he knows tomorrow is a new day, and the phone will start ringing again with people needing his help.